So you've been reading about opportunities to claim some free crypto through an airdrop, or maybe one of the cryptos you've been holding has had a hard fork, and you're looking at maybe whether you should claim the new currency. Free money, what could possibly go wrong? Well, actually, quite a bit. Scammers know this, and they target users who are trying to split their funds, claim an airdrop, or whatever. And if you haven't already done so, hit subscribe, and that way you can stay in the loop for content I make that helps you to find your way in the crazy and often hostile space that is cryptocurrency. So just the other week, the Hex project did their airdrop, and unsurprisingly, Reddit was covered in a flurry of people looking at how they could claim this airdrop. So first of all, you've got to realize that a lot of these forks and airdrops are straight up dodgy. Some of them are essentially just a ploy to try and get you to punch in your private key to, claim the funds, and then they'll rob you of everything that is there. While others are designed to essentially just enrich the creator of the token or the fork or whatever in a variety of ways. Even the airdrops and the forks and things like that aren't a straight up scam encourage users to do very unsafe and very insecure things in a lot of ways. And that might be they want you to stick your private keys into some random website or some random app to like claim your new token, or maybe to split your funds. When these projects launch, there'll often be new websites that go with them, new teams of people who are all being asked to trust. And, we just have to look and see what happened with Bitcoin Gold, where there were links to scammy software and scammy tools on the official project page. Because these forks and airdrops are trying to do something new or different and have new teams of people, it's a great opportunity for scammers just to slip their dodgy stuff in there at the same time, because they know that other people will be trying to claim their funds. The other big issue that happens with these forks and airdrops is you have people who have an otherwise secure setup. So they might have a hardware wallet, but then they discover that the wallet they're using doesn't actually allow them to do what they need to do to claim the airdrop or the fork. Maybe their wallet provider doesn't provide a splitting tool for, claiming whatever fork has just happened, or perhaps the wallet itself doesn't actually support doing simple things like being able to sign a message to prove you own an address. And what users often end up doing then is going and punching their seed phrase into some dodgy piece of software because they want to claim the stuff, and essentially compromising the security of their hardware wallet. Perhaps the single biggest danger with these airdrops and forks is that they almost always create some sort of time pressure, some fear of missing out, where users feel that they need to do this thing now. So they'll take risks, they'll try stuff with software that they're not familiar with. They maybe won't spend the extra time vetting or verifying the software tools that you would use, and they'll end up getting sucked into a scam. And the thing with all the risks that these airdrops and forks create is that scammers know this. They know this, and they target users who are trying to split their funds, claim an airdrop, or whatever. Like if you just take Bitcoin SV as an example of a recent fork, if you just go to Google and type in Electrum BSV, the first result on Google takes you to this phishing site for Bitcoin SV, because people might want to try and claim their Bitcoin SV from, say, their Bitcoin Cash holdings or something like this. And the crazy thing with this wallet is you can actually see that they've got the Bitcoin SV download there that they've set up. But if you look at all the other downloads, like the source code, the portable version, they all just download the same file. For the Mac OS download, Linux download, and Android, they all just point straight back to Electron Cash. You get this tiny little application that has been designed to do exactly one thing. It has been designed to steal your seed phrase or steal your private keys. When you click through the little screens in this program, they don't even go anywhere. If you click a hardware wallet, it doesn't work. If you try and click through to the end, it doesn't work. Because what this little piece of software does, it'll take your seed or your private keys and immediately send them to the scammer when you're trying to create your wallet. So out of curiosity, I pulled this little program apart. It's just a little written in Delphi, and when you throw a little decompiler at it, you see it's literally one form. And this form does everything except what it has in there is a little web browser element, which once you've filled out all your seed and all of that information, it will just send that straight to the scammer. So this probably took someone like, a morning to knock up. The crazy thing is, when I had a look in Wireshark at the data that this app was sending, I noticed that the server that all this data is being sent to also hosts a scam site for Bitcoin Private, which again downloads exactly the same scammy app, for Electrum Litecoin Cash. There's all the same sort of downloads. For Bitcoin Gold, and for Bitcoin Diamond. And you only need to see if the same scammer is making all these websites for all these different forks. That tells you this is obviously something that is working well for them. All of these websites are designed to target people who are trying to claim their coins when one of these main chains has forked. And all of them just download this same basic app, which is designed to do one thing: steal your seed. That is it. The crazy thing with this scammer is they don't even bother to target anyone other than Windows users who are trying to shove their seed phrase straight into the wallet. They know exactly who they are targeting, and I'm guessing the fact they're still doing it tells you that people are still falling for this scam. So how to stay safe? Well, first of all, you've really, really, really got to ask yourself the question of, is it worth claiming this airdrop or this fork? Is it only going to get you a few cents? Is the whole thing just a scam anyway? Really, really ask yourself, is this worth it? Secondly, do not go entering your private keys anywhere. Any fork that requires you to stick your private keys in to be able to claim stuff, especially just into some sort of web form, it's pretty much just out to rob you. And even if it isn't, you do not want to go sharing your private keys that way and trusting that the creators know what they're doing, because they may not. Secondly, you need to take the time to learn about how to do things like signing messages, before you've got the time pressure on you to try and claim some fork or airdrop or something like that. Because the time you're most likely to make mistakes, to fall for a scam, is when you are feeling stressed and under pressure to do something that you've never done before in a hurry. That is not the time to be learning, especially not the time to be learning with your actual real crypto. If you really must claim some sort of Bitcoin fork, take the time to move your Bitcoin onto a new wallet first. If something has possessed you to claim a fork or an airdrop that requires you to go entering your private keys in, make sure you move all your crypto off that wallet beforehand, so that even if and when the scammer does try and steal all your other coins, that there's nothing there for them to steal. And the last one, this is a big one, which is, I think that it's actually worth looking at the crypto wallet you're using and select one that actually has all of the features that are available to use in Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever the crypto is you're using. Or at the very least, that you're using a hardware wallet that allows you to use other pieces of software with it in a secure way, so that if you do decide you need some features that aren't in your standard wallet software, that you can do that securely. So folks, remember, if it seems too good to be true, if someone's just giving away free money, free tokens, free airdrops, free forks, there's a really good chance that it is. Thanks for watching. I hope that was helpful. Hit like if you think that other people would find this video useful, and hit subscribe if you'd like to be kept in the loop about future content I make that helps people stay safe in the crypto space and to recover if they get into trouble. If you have any questions about this video or a topic that you'd like me to cover, just leave a reply.